Excuse me?
Yeah.
Can you rap?
I can rap, actually.
Can you freestyle?
Yeah, I can freestyle.
Usually, I try to have fun here.
Let me spit my shit!
But tonight, we celebrate the life
Y'all came here to listen to rhymes, right?
and mourn the death of
There's 30 pages of rhymes in this motherfucker!
freestyle, improvised rap.
And spontaneous, right now.
Improvisation,
improvising, right now, on the spot.
To the full extent, open ears are mental. Judge on the stage when intent from pencil. Grades on rhyme rhythm. It's a non-conceptual rhyme, you know what I'm saying? It's just random thought.
But did you hear that rhythm, how it was bouncing on a pen, a pen, a pen? You will never get it on. A toss from a pen, and you could think of many years and many days and how much you can amaze and divine to tell you. He can get you from the top shelf. You can even jump off from the top bar. I don't think that you're gonna see you because you're out to lunch. I won't even look at the camera because I'm a car damn it.
Project Blowed, the dopest hip-hop collective of all time.
Everything that was like rap and indie and cool in LA came from there. So you could say Far Side came from there.
Freestyle Fellowship and Abstract Rude and otherwise.
Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas spent time there.
East Coast motherfuckers like Fat Joe.
But you could say Snoop spent time there. You could say Game spent time there.
Eminem fell through there.
It's really the hub of rap in LA.
If there's one group you've heard of from Project Blowed, it's probably
a shot calling. We take it back to the days of yes, y'allin'.
And well, I'm somewhat of a freestylist myself.
Hell fucking Satan, 666. My time bomb go tick, 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 flick that big.
And I actually freestyled on stage with one of those guys. And in 2012, I ventured into one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in America on Crenshaw Boulevard to visit Project Blowed myself. Body chock full of adrenaline and dopamine, camera around my neck like a tourist, I trepidatiously made my way to the front door and was met with a small, underwhelming flyer announcing that after nearly 20 years, they'd stopped holding weekly events. In writing class, they call this blatant and obnoxious foreshadowing. My name's Kelly Betts, and I was in my first on-stage freestyle rap battle in 2005. Then from 2009 to 2019, I hosted roughly 200 rap events, many of them featuring freestyle. I'm the founder of my favorite rap battle league, No Coast Raps. I'm a niche internet micro-celebrity in the world of underground lyrical rap. And the fandom has suffered a giant schism in my time, the freestyle era coming to a violent end. There's drama, outrageous characters, money, technological advancements, and a con job the likes of which we've never before seen.
Freestyle, freestyle, freestyle.
Before people decide to call it freestyle or being able to go off the top of your head, we just said it was Nipsey Russell syndrome, where you're just able to rhyme about anything at any time on top of things.
Freestyle is improvised rap.
You know, straight up making it up, straight up rhymes out of your head, not nothing that you wrote down.
Prove you're actually in the moment.
Thinking of words as you're saying them.
If her ass hot, then I'll give her back shots while I'm wearing black socks and an ascot. Getting mad props, you know that I can't stop. Looking like Fred from the Scooby-Doo show. Leave her booty too, so yeah, who be too cold.
It's unprepared while it's performed, thus able to incorporate material from any given moment.
I am not a leech, I won't war. Yes, yes, y'all, everybody as I call you, you got to kick the ball. Trash. Trash. The trash is for your asses growing over there, right next to the grass, and then I spaz with you. Can. Bam. Yo, what did you say? I can't hear you, my man. Oh, yes, there you go. You said the can.
Freestyling on TV and movies always seems to be in some packed, smoky room, everyone in the crowded audience bobbing their hands like this. But in reality, actual freestyle rap is still largely undocumented, mainly happening in a side room at a party, outside of open mic nights, a car, or without an audience at all.
I might repeat it, now you see it. Fools get hype, believe it. I hit them so hard their eyes are bleeding. Like I was amped and shit, fucking trample the kids. Leaving my name in the stamp of the speech, the dirty rat, camping a rip, ultimate fighting championship. When I'm ballin' for fun, MCs will follow they dumb, and I'm watching they swallow they tongue.
Unlike any other skill, artistic or otherwise, you can put your 10,000 hours into the craft of freestyle rap and still suck at it.
And you just say the first thing that come to your head, like I like some cheeseburger with the little nice bread. Fuck it, I rob about whatever, I'm kinda hungry. Immortal technique, my pocket's full of money, and some of y'all ain't, but if you mad at me, then fuck you, nigga.
My friend Lush One once said, the only rule of rap is say cool things.
Can you give me a little something, something?
something, keep your heart bumping, keep your head in your chest or your feet thumping. Here I am, break it down, paper chase, like Chevy, heavy in your face.
So, are you cool? Can you tell a room only things that are cool?
Shout outs to G4, you could type in YouTube on your keyboard, hunched over like Igor, you need to take a detour, your ass got a weak score.
That part, the essence of freestyle rap, cannot be learned. This all starts with toasts.
From toasting, from Jamaica.
You know, raising your glass. Hey, Dave's here, Mike's over here, we're all happy to be here. Well, toasts in black culture specifically in the 20th century evolved to become much more than that. Mainly, they start to rhyme. They were also opportunities for storytelling. The stories were repeated as an oral tradition. One of the most popular toasts was telling a story about a man named Stagger Lee, from right here in St. Louis. Stagger Lee, or Stago Lee, shot a man in a bar for touching his hat. And he evolves into what we now call, in folklore, the bad man character. It's a trope. Today we'd say gangsta. Maybe you would, I don't say that. He's a bad motherfucker.
Stagger Lee, bad man.
So someone would do a toast about Stagger Lee, generally the same but with its own variations, about how he's the baddest motherfucker you ever heard of, doesn't take shit from anyone. They add their own embellishments and flourishes, slightly changing the repeating poem, for lack of a better term.
Another say, what can this man penance to be? One say, hang him. Another say, give him gas. A snagger-tooth bitch jumped up and said, run that twisted through his jiving ass. My woman jumped up and said, let him go free, cause ain't nobody in the world can fuck like Stagger Lee.
And eventually, at some point around the 60s, someone starts saying that they shot a man in a bar. Now they are the baddest motherfucker you ever seen. And these toasts, as an oral tradition, blend with others like snaps, quick insults, and it becomes what we know as rap.
Riding to the state of Alabama in a little town where I love to ramble. I went in this bar, said, what the heck? Motherfucker, no good redneck.
Coolest of the cool, they call me Mo D. It ain't another rapper who's as bad as me.
I used to roll up, this is a hole up. Ain't nothing funny, stop smiling. We still don't nothing move but the money.
I flows, so one of my shows wouldn't be clever to miss. I'm leaving competitors pissed, to tell you the truth, it gets no better than this.
First, I heard idea.
I'll grab the microphone and let you know I'm mad tight. I'll let you know I could have been your dad, right? Matter of fact, I was with your mom last night. Matter of fact, I'm the reason your little sister's half white.
I now understand that what Idea was doing is a really clean example of being a punchline rapper.
Basically, my tactics is do punchlines.
Let's turn you to a punchline rapper. First, start rapping. Okay, good. Now, pick something. Anything. Something in the room happening. Think of commentary about the thing. This commentary is your target. Hold the target in your head as you rap something that rhymes with it.
The lead up, like the rhyme word that they have, the pre-word, is always whatever, but the end is always like, oh.
This is your setup. It doesn't have to be good. Say your setup, then say your target. Hey yo, I'm dropping a bomb threat. I double dog dare you to leave a positive comment. Sorry. This is what Idea was doing.
On the mic you can't got to. How you saying you serve a cat? You look just like Ja Rule. That's how it goes up on the mic. You ain't straight buzzing. The fuck Ja Rule, your Flavor Flav second cousin.
For someone my age, I've been a typical rap fan, severely limited by access to the scene and following by any means necessary. If it had been the 80s or 90s, I would have been trading bootleg cassette tapes and reading reviews of freestyle shows in fanzines. Turning 16 in 2003, I was left to use pirate sites to download second-rate MP3s that were often mislabeled from sites like LimeWire and Napster. My parents didn't even have satellite or cable TV, so I had to finagle a key from a friend where after school on Fridays, I would go to his place before anyone was home just to watch a BET show, 106 in Park's Freestyle Friday. And the timing was serendipitous because right around then, a kid not much older than myself named Jin ended up winning this tournament 7 weeks in a row, culminating in him signing a record deal to Rough Rider Records, DMX's label.
You look like Tony the Tiger. I'm about to take a big bite out of your little whack tail. Hey yo, I don't mess up. Short in the list, bless up. Any yo again. Woke up in all of that tower from night till morning. None of them know hear me warning. New York hear me call.
You ain't a reggae artist, and I ain't hating on you. Stop lying, Miss Cleo is more Jamaican than you. I'm nice with it when I'm freeing. Who you think you being? My pants are new, my sweater is new. Don't be mad at Chinese kid dressed better than you.
In the Hall of Fame, Freestyle Friday champion. What's next?
Oh!
Whoa! And suddenly, freestyle rap had real world potential. This random kid was now world famous based on nothing but his freestyles. This whole time, I'm in the real middle of nowhere in the Ozarks in Missouri, my friends and I smoking copious amounts of mid-grade weed at best, drinking Jack Daniels, and improvising punchline rap to each other nearly every weekend. And thank God this is before social media, because a white boy unchecked is a nuclear reactor of cringe, toxicity, and downright hubris. I existed as a freestyler in a bubble, until finding in the dingy lower level beneath the pizza place in the college town of Columbia, Missouri, an event called Mad Real Mondays. Part artist collective, part open mic, Mad Real was a breeding ground for competitive talent. The first thing I noticed was not only were all the rappers more technical and talented than me, they were also larger than life characters with strange outfits and odd ways of talking. That was my first exposure to what they call being hungry. Every guy there wanted to be coolest guy in the room. Cyphers, small circles of people rapping, would form outside of the event, and to even stand amongst them, you had to artistically force your way into the mix. You couldn't just rap punchlines, you had to be worth people's time.
Throw people in the Coliseum with wild animals, and like you'd have to like fight for your survival. You'd have to like come back with the skull of the animal. It's kind of one of those kinds of things. Everybody is really dope and really aggressive. So as soon as you step foot on that corner, people are coming at your head.
In Columbia, freestyling didn't just happen on Mondays either. There was a slightly different assortment of weirdos that would meet in front of the Jimmy John's every Thursday. There was the Blue Fugue open mic that had a lot of rap. Mojo's open mic, where we battled inside. There was even a particular gas station where, before a college basketball player got robbed famously and the police shut it down, there was people showing off their cars, freestyling, and occasionally even battling. And I started existing in a world within our world, where only other people in it knew it was happening. And there's nothing else like that. Maybe by day, I'm a janitor at a hospital or a college student, but at night, I'm MC Kelly Betts. And all of us MCs, not rappers, MCs, clowned anyone performing that couldn't freestyle. We were off the top, off the dome, straight off of the head, freestyle, true school. These other guys were street rappers.
Yeah, especially in New York, everybody's trying to be hard body. Like, everybody's trying to kill 1 million people and sell you 1 million drugs to your dead body, you know what I mean? So
that's the headshot, laser beam, red dot. So we you pop off and I can fucking pop off. Kaboom that, kaboom this. Niggas need to hop off. I got something to spurt like mustard. If you hot though.
They were doing the Badman character. They would say their bars and their friends would rap along.
Got nicks, got dimes, got 2 for 5. Got chicks on the grind like Superfly. Me and rap go together like a suit and tie. Who said I ain't hot, nigga? Eat poop and die. Cause every bar off the wall like suicide.
They were over-rehearsed and from a different ilk. While we wanted to be something like folk legends, they wanted a spot on a Hood DVD. They wanted their song on the radio. They all talked about record deals. And to us, this wasn't capital letters hip hop because it was written. The freestyle was dope, to be rehearsed was whack, end of story. But all of us are battling. We all know what a rap battle is. It's one rapper versus another. Okay, shh. I'm about to rap battle my cat. 2 people rap, the topic is dissing the other person.
I'm this, you're not, I'll do this to you, whatever. And if you're good at just reading vibes, energy and shit like that, you just know that you'll be able to
captivate a crowd really well.
To me, the incredible thing about a rap battle is how much there is to lose.
You fucking smell bad. You better shower up. I'll fuck his girlfriend wearing a Nintendo Power Glove. And that's how my style works. I'm berserk. You just got motherfucking served. Time. Fuck it. Yo, when I fuck his mom, I got porn on. He got a shirt, and so he got shorts on.
15
what?
seconds.
Much more than any other competition, losing a battle is personal.
Stomped on, embarrassed, humiliated.
A bad rap battle loss can be life-altering. There's even behaviors I've changed because they were brought up when someone was dissing me in a battle.
Fear and MCing don't go together.
So why even do it? Well, a million reasons. I know adrenaline junkies are drawn to it.
A rap that'll make y'all leave. This fat guy's the entire National Baseball League. And I still grab the mic. Cause no matter what, Franco's gonna battle time. So bring the beat back. You can implement your whole beat back.
I'll tell you this, whatever it is that drives us to it, it really drives us. There are literally people right now walking around thinking of insults about every single thing in front of them. Battle rap has infested their brain like an alien slug, taking over every single thought. Don't believe me? Ask any one of my closest friends. It's maddening. It's a lifestyle. It's a culture.
Battle rap is underground. Battle rap is raw. Battle rap is something that is not for a huge audience. It's for a small audience.
A lot of people that battle come from struggle. Struggle of all sorts. An idea that I had to argue a lot back in the day with my parents' hippie friends is this. Battle rap isn't conflict. It's a reflection of conflict that already exists.
I grew up battling. That was just a fucking nothing. Like that was like a side effect of life.
I come from a wild ass neighborhood. I got abuse in my fucking household. You know, I got nigga, shit ain't fucking right, bro. So I was good at battle rap because of demons.
Poverty, abuse, mental illness, violence, suicide, drugs, brain damage. I just don't give a fuck. Hi, my name is...
You ain't got no style, especially not delivery. Not to brag, I don't mean to boast. Look, my face is pale, but you look like you seen the ghost.
Once there was a thing called a battle circuit. MCs on a mini tour of freestyle tournaments happening across the country only one weekend at a time. Hopefully getting flown out by your manager in an attempt to catch record label attention, entering giant 32 rapper, 64 rapper brackets.
Fuck the tiebreaker, I'm about to win it, make your roaring split. To the army, bitch, you need to join it.
Brainstorm, Scribble Jam, the Rap Olympics.
I'm about to make this mic short circuit. This beat is whack as fuck. This shit fits you perfect. I got so many ways to diss you that I'm playful with you. I let a razor sit you so they have to staple sit you. And everybody in this fucking place will miss you if you try to turn my facial tissue to a racial issue. Nobody's hearing you. You're a whack liar. Damn, all your white jokes just backfired.
Eminem lost this event, taking second place, flew home with nothing, finding all of his belongings in his yard, evicted weeks before Christmas, unable to buy a single present for his daughter.
Something's gonna happen with this shit. It needs to happen now.
With the footage allowing him to build hype on the scene, freestyle on the world-famous Wake Up Show.
Forget an acid tab, I strapped the whole sheet to my forehead. Waited till it absorbed in and fell to the floor dead. No more sad, case closed in a discussion. We blowing up like spontaneous human combustion.
And eventually land on the ears of Dr. Dre, and yours truly. At first I denied the allegations, offended that anyone would say I sound like Eminem, who'd gotten me into freestyle. In 2005, it isn't like how it was today. If you were white and in a battle, hell, if you were white and rapped at all, you got called Eminem.
Take the rhymes that you got and give them back to the nigga Marshall Mathers.
And you deserved it. Eminem, as life-changing as he's been to me and so many others, is a product of white privilege. And it's as simple as this. He got played on rock radio. Korn, Rage Against the Machine, Limp Bizkit, and Eminem.
What are we fighting for? Chicken!
Late 20th century music culture ushered him in as a rock star. And while his contemporaries were held back by the label rapper, Eminem was not only headlining giant rap shows, but playing the Vans Warped Tour and Anger Management. And typically non-rap fans, skaters, stoners, slackers, the occasional DIY punk like myself, ate it up. 8 Mile, featuring freestyle battle rap, went off like a cultural explosion. But like any huge cultural shift that comes from a movie, we all had to pretend that it wasn't 8 Mile that was the influence. SLC Punk would be a great cultural contemporary. Yeah, I do the thing that's in the movie, and I didn't get super into it until the movie, but I do it in my own unique way that's actually completely opposite of the movie. We're all posers at some point. We all fake it till we make it. Life's a lot easier if you just embrace the cringe and move on. White boy, be free. So then more than ever, hip hop and punk rock coexisted in the same cultural lexicon. Scribble Jam DVDs were right next to CKY2K at your local skate shop.
What's your affiliation with punk or rock and roll in general?
I mean, I'm a punk. All of my favorite musicians are from LA rock bands.
We would be at the old punk shows. We'd run up to the mic, start rap, you booed out the building.
I've always liked all that stuff. I skateboarded and drank 40s and all that shit. I've always been just like a fucking, like a little shithead, like punk fucking rap kid.
I was in a punk band when I first started because I was just some skater punk, you know?
And as millions of Americans took on rapping in Eminem's wake of influence, the core tenets of freestyle spread with it. Improvisation, punchlines, disses, and technical multi-syllabic rhymes. But the hardest part about rapping like Eminem? You have to be good. Let's talk about running. In 1863, they recorded a man who ran just over 4 minutes. After that, they thought that 4 minutes was straight up just as fast as anyone could run a mile. May 6th, 1954, an extremely British man named Roger Bannister fucks around and runs a mile under 4 minutes. We'd finally done it, huge deal, everyone freaks out. 1 month later, the next person does it. And by the end of that summer, a race happened where both first and second place came in under 4 minutes. Sitting here right now, over 2,000 people have done it. So for basically 90 years, we think something's impossible. And then when one person proves it isn't, now, knowing it isn't impossible, a lot of us can do it. Anyway, YouTube. Finally, we could watch rappers in real time. A freestyle event could happen, and the very next week or so, we could watch it.
When you look at a battle and then there's videotape of a battle from the previous year, people are gonna study that and try to come with the new, try to like emulate that and bring it better.
This creates an evolution of simple punchlines to continuous lines. The entire bar was the punch. It's how to be a good rapper. In the most simple terms, let's just revisit my lesson on how to be a punchliner. Take everything I said, except now scratch off the setup is allowed to suck.
That was the sort of science that I had figured out to it. I was taking what I had sort of seen Idea do, the you look like so-and-so, and I was adding another layer or two on top of that.
The Roger Bannister of freestyle rap is thesaurus. He is a 2-time World Rap Champion, 2-time Scribble Jam Champion, 2-time King of the Dot Champion. He beat our champion. He's beat everybody's champion. And in 2005, he somehow appeared on the scene with his style nearly completely developed in a formula basically everyone copied.
You need to think of some better lines, because every rhyme you spit you thought of 2 days ahead of time. Yeah, that's how it goes when I'm off the top. This guy's like the MC that likes to rhyme by Dracula. I defeat MCs because they're sleazy, see? I'm like Eazy-E, I'm fucking your girlfriend on my DVD.
This is all freestyle and it's all skill. You fucked my girl on a DVD, it was called Smallville. I'm not to leave you straight kill. That's why I be coming through, because I'm the great real. All I know is that you're fucking getting overthrown. You're like the kid from Home Alone, or at least you have his vocal tone. That's why you're not like your folks at home. Trying to fucking battle me, but I'm the dopest known. Like I thought of this ahead of time. I don't think a rap from Kevin Federline's a step ahead of mine. Bitch, I'm the fucking best that's ever rhymed. You need to go do some more methamphetamines. Methamphetamines, I bet you take speed. You got the fake freeze, bitch, you need to take heed. Your game plan was weak. You look like James Vanderbeek on 8 grams of tweak.
Other noticeable acts from the golden era would be Immaculate. This part white, part indigenous 17-year-old quit his job at an aluminum plant just to enter Scribble Jam. Showing up with only the goal to get into the tournament, he ends up winning the whole thing. And his match versus Swan, an incredible rapper out of Detroit, is a perfect example of the passing of the torch between Punchline MC to the new golden era. On one side, a guy at the top of his game, landing punchline after punchline. And on the other, a new, electric, seamless stacking of multisyllabic rhymes.
How you feeling, clown? He can probably play catcher in baseball without kneeling down. That's right, it's getting grim. Everybody mini me made a mini him. Dog, it's through. Face the facts, you got some growing up to do. That's right, it's true. I'll fuck you on tape so bad, Paris Hilton to feel sad for you.
Time. You useless bitch. Rhyme fast, root to the ass. I did. That's 3 holes you used to shit with. Yo, you're a nitwit. You gonna get cooked like Bisquick when I flip it? Hey, yo, fuck it. This cat is lame, but I can rap the same. He looks like insert an actor's name. Anyways, this bitch sucks. He's tasteless. Get off the stage, learn to switch up your cadence. I don't want to sound cliche today, but if you shave your face with a razor blade, you look like an overweight Macy Gray.
Also notable is South Central Los Angeles' No Can Do. From a neighborhood that's notoriously the epicenter of gang culture, No Can came in wearing skinny jeans.
And he was a target, you know, we're in South Central and Project Blowed, and there's like this nerdy black kid, you know, skated it out, all this shit.
With some of the most intense, unpredictable, and truly in-the-moment freestyles.
You ain't hard to hit, you just bought the hip-hop starter kit. You ain't starting shit, you wanna get your shit liver. Stab you with a screwdriver, nigga, who's liver? The camera was laughing at you, you're a standing statue. You little fake freestyle in your black flannel rap suit. You ain't gonna win this shit. Every time I'm ripping it, stop your goddamn mic, cause you ain't really gripping it.
No Can Do's a champion tonight.
So, what killed freestyle? Number 1, MySpace.
Let's get fucking freaking now.
No, but really, 4 things in my book killed freestyle rap, and we'll do the first 2 about battling in particular, and then the next about just the whole scene in general. But when it comes to battling, the debut of MySpace absolutely signaled the end of freestyle rap. Because rappers didn't have to guess anymore who'd be at the event, who their opponent would be. They'd simply check a list and start preparing. And once you know who you're going to battle, money is on the line, and you're traveling, the only logical thing to do is to write. MySpace also made MCs able to casually communicate with each other. And with it easier to make friends, connections, communicate, they started to organize. How does that contribute to the end of freestyle? Well, we'll get to that. Number 2, money.
We had to pay to get into the tournaments, to enter, to even get a chance to battle, to possibly get jerked by shady judges in the first round that don't really know what's up with the culture whatsoever.
In the freestyle tournament days, only one rapper would bring home a giant pot of money. And this, as you can imagine, is terrible for morale. And by the end of the freestyle era, circa 2007, after this community building had begun to take place, it was totally normal to split the final pot with the other person in the last battle. Okay, and this is where the purists really start to come after me. Number 3, limitations to form. Freestyling itself had a cap of quality and sustainability as an art form. Notice that freestyle rap's popularity declines exactly as people have more access to cameras. Just like how we stopped hearing about so many alien abductions and people getting probed on spaceships as soon as we all had cameras in our pockets. So too disappears the legends of flawless freestyle rappers. That's because these moments that feel, for lack of a better term, magic, are far less so the next day and sober. And even the best at the form couldn't live up to the mythology that their purest followers put them in.
I'm a miraculous man with the spliff in my hand like Bob the Rasta man. Get the camera over here, one time I see. I'm rhyming so fast the camera can't follow me. So dance with me, feel my vibe. Roll with my tribe, Robotech poster of I. Sitting back and feel my vibe. Any MC that crosses my path commits suicide. Damn, each and every time that I slam, I cram to understand the average man with aggression, let you inside the freestyle session. Never forget that I just gave you a blessing.
In person, the best MCs can connect to a moment in such crystal clarity that it can honestly be an unbelievable experience.
You got intelligence, I connect like a skeleton. I got your melanin, this is intelligence. Your verse irrelevant, and yo, I'm telling it. Yo, they be selling it, just like a hook to lay it down like a rental.
Hip-hop where it all began.
But freestyling as a craft can be very formulaic.
I'm gonna pull the biggest bullshit trick. I'm just gonna start asking the crowd for like fucking topics and fucking words to rhyme.
First word, excrement. Excrement, is that what you said? My next defense against these extra men who try to step to me and want to have sex again.
Gasoline.
The little thick ass, I spray them with gasoline. They try to jack me off with Vaseline.
A lot like improv comedy. You're going to have a great time enjoying something that will never leave that room. Put it on tape, bring it home and show your friends. I guarantee you it starts to fall apart.
Freestyle. I don't write none of this shit. I strictly come off the biscuit, blowing your district. Make you want to sound like the kid in front of you. Make you want to know me like I'm not knowing you.
And this is not an issue with the quality of art. It's a misplacement of the function the art has. And the function of freestyle is to be enjoyed by live crowds, not scrutinized on tape. Number 4. Street rappers. You know what fits really well and functions when scrutinized on tape? Those overly rehearsed a cappella bars.
Fight Club, Old Smack, like all that shit. I still have all the DVDs.
My grind tight, more bread than a little bit. And I told Lad, go ahead with the bullshit. Cause Desert East so big on my little hip. With the joint, I'm on point like a swordfish. Fly in Lindros, fly in Leclerc, fly in them pilots that's flying in the air. Put a bag on his face, hoes getting scared. I run with basket cases, I'm Yogi Bear.
And I'll be damned if those street rappers doing their fake freestyles didn't age really well.
CTC, cut the check, give Lux respect. Hey, fuck youngin' on PCP. You was getting high with the Dell guy. He telling you the PC's free. What happened to that part there on the DVD?
Because when watched back critically for lyricism and performance, a cappella written material fits the function.
He see the spark in the smoke. He foolish if he think he dodging them boats. Got targeted scope. His brain to be a part of the coast. I market the coke. You need work, you'll be catered. Dog, I move more raw than a sushi waiter.
And as material got uploaded to YouTube, suddenly all the rap we saw as overly polished and not in the moment enough was simply more rewatchable. MySpace impacted the street rappers scene the same way it had the freestylers. With more knowledge and community organization, battlers who'd been repeating the same bars in every event started writing specific material for their opponents.
When Iron and Mac battled, they were writing bars specifically for that battle.
Back in high school, I smashed this chickadee. To cut, she cut science class to visit me. We had the chemistry, attracted physically, taught her sex ed and woodshop. Now math is history.
Fuck the laughing. My whole team set for action. Where you from? What you rep? Midtown Manhattan. Oh shucks, this nigga is soft butt. I can see him on his block, trying to be all tough. Bop when he walk up, pants sagging, brown paper bag and a large cup of coffee from Starbucks.
I could go on and on about how this was the moment and exactly how impactful of a concept this is. But instead, let's just watch. Here's Thesaurus freestyling against Iron Solomon's Writtens.
You the ugliest baby that the stork could find. I guess that's what happens when you face fuck a porcupine. So you might have a buzz out west, but New York is mine. And out here, you're behind. He's still stuck on California time. So if you talk shit at 8, I'm on your porch at 9. Like, bitch, this porch is mine. Ready to pop you like the cork and wine. Yo, ready to pop you like the cherry on a gorgeous dime. I'ma crush your backbone to dust and snort a line.
Hold up, no, I gotta ignore this guy talking about me and a porcupine. I know you went home to record those lines, and to say whether it's written or not, I guess it's borderline.
Now here's Jin freestyling against Serious Jones's Writtens.
I said I've been Jones before, Jimmy and Mike, and I don't even eat Chinese. But you know what? I'm gonna make an exception tonight. I said, Joe, off the head or written, I'm the best there is. The message is you sex. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about your heritage. How you sleeping in a cellar with 11 relatives. And how you quit like a bitch. Talking about I'm sick of the record biz.
Taking it back to where you came from. You a lame one. And you think you gonna come to this battle and leave with a bunch of ones. How you gonna come like this a field trip and bring your youngest son? Standing to the side, cheesing, pleasing. Cause this is suicidal.
You know, people watch me like, yo, it's just a freestyle battle, Jen. Ain't that serious. But, like, no pun intended, serious. It was that serious.
This was like the blatant where freestyle became obsolete.
And looking back now, it's the most obvious thing in the fucking world. You can rap better if you prepare and practice.
Dang, yo, how did I let that happen?
In 2008, 2009, I dropped out of college. I was at the open mic so much I'd started dating one of the hosts. And I'm booking events where occasionally rappers freestyle over live bands, and in a college town, they eat that shit up. Also, I'm involved in the local comedy scene, which at the time is booming, occasionally battling their comedians.
The freestyle king of fucking Broadway.
And I'm watching every single battle that gets uploaded to YouTube. A few different groups of rappers started hosting their own events. These were in parks, in parking lots, small rooms, and they were a cappella, no beats, and prepared ahead of time, with bars specifically written for their opponent.
Little Illy attended a black school and got victimized by the skinniest kid in the classroom. He'd steal your pencils and your passes to the friggin' bathroom, holding this high, and you be jumping like, give him back, dude! I bet you're recording a little ass booth.
This was highly controversial to the point where no one even said out loud that that's what was actually happening. And these groups were calling themselves leagues. And so after I'd seen it pop up in New York, Miami, the Bay, and Toronto, obviously, I said to myself, you know, home of Mizzou Tigers, Columbia, Missouri is the next spot for things to start happening.
This is No Coast Raps, Dr. Ujeezy, your host.
After all, home of the best hip-hop mid-Missouri has to offer. I used a term I'd heard being tossed around, no coast. Right off the bat, our videos were getting hundreds, thousands of views, which in 2009 was a big deal.
You ain't shit, Les. Looking like Method Man if he actually did meth.
And for one whole day, we were in the top 20 most popular music channels on YouTube. We pretty immediately started inviting and sometimes paying rappers from other leagues to travel to Missouri and battle our talent.
Out of Harlem, New York, give it up for T-Rex.
Mook want 25K to kill a nigga that's ill. For 25K, I kill a nigga for real. Walk up on him, point blank range in his grill. This nigga mama will cry before my son miss a meal.
And the leagues weren't in competition either. Organizers from other leagues would come and help us book matches, and sometimes even host. It became a scene on every resume since, and still I include founder of No Coast, Midwest-wide artist collective. After about 5 years, we expanded. We started other divisions in different cities: St. Louis, Chicago, Minneapolis. By 2019, we even had No Coast East Coast. How much sense does that make? And in February of 2020, announced we'd be going international with No Coast UK. Something got in the way of that happening. I can't remember what it was. We were the 5th ever battle rap league. To say that it spread like wildfire is an understatement. Every major city has a league. Every minor city has a league. There are now 909 documented leagues, and we were 5th. The internet broke the barrier of these freestyle punchline rappers existing as local legends, evolved their style, and sent them international. But more than anything, community and DIY spirit is what made leagues possible. Before the modern era, events were by and large sponsored by some big company or another, using the battles to promote themselves. 2006 and 2007 is when the World Rap Championships took place.
I wouldn't want to touch you, you broke-ass Marky Mark.
He look like Rambo, but don't rock you with his hands closed.
You're Cobra Commando, yo, I know that I'm Rambo, but you're broker than Camp Low, and you know that you can't flow. I don't know if you peeps missed it, but this guy got a weave twisted with hair he stole from Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit, everybody's laughing, they know that you're weak bitches. As a matter of fact, you're the rookie type. I'm Marky Mark, but this pussy's wife is one of the bitches I banged on Boogie Nights.
Hosted by a British company called Jump Off. Their battles were a cappella, and writing wasn't discouraged. And in 2007, Jump Off was caught rigging judgments with $50,000 on the line. They weren't rappers, they were promoters and culture vultures.
But it's really like cultural appropriation fun day. It's like, first we have bootylicious models twerking, followed up by a fried chicken eating contest. Oh my God. They really had that.
That's what I'm talking about.
But the talent that met there went on to be the first wave of battle rap league organizers and hosts. Lush One, Illmaculate, Dumbfounded, Direct, Mad Ills, Sunny Bamboo, Organic, and
Yeah, from Norwich says, fuck jumpoff.tv, you stupid cunts.
Between the decreased price of video cameras and the instant distribution of content through YouTube, the financial barriers had been torn down. Artists began organizing and distributing their own content.
Kids hitting me up from all across the world, you know, on the internet, like, and I'm like, okay, we got something going on now, you know, this is something substantial right here.
Punchline MCs adjusted their style to what had been the street rapper format.
Looking like a musty, crusty Bun B. You need lotion, chapstick, and sunscreen. You look unhealthy and unclean. Brushing your teeth takes less than 5 minutes. I'm surprised you don't care about hygiene when it has the word high in it.
And street rappers started writing jokes.
You sweet like fruit punch, and your girl pussy free like school lunch.
And freestyle MCs reluctantly started embracing the concept of writing material for your specific opponent.
With your trailer trash verses, you would find it strange when that surfaced that your mom and your sister are the same exact person?
It was kind of living the moment. We didn't know that what we were doing was going to catch fire like that, and everybody was going to join the fucking wave, and it was going to be as big as it was. Obviously, we were just freestyle battlers, you know?
But why I'm saying all of this is because with the popularity of battling exploding, if you were a freestyler in the mid-2000s, you were battling. And then in the mid-2000s, everyone starts writing. By the late 2000s, if you're someone who would have become a freestyler, you're instead learning how to write battles. Let's talk about the pros of this modern league format. Leagues are run by MCs, all DIY. And unlike before, where one lucky winner brought home the whole pot, rappers are paid to perform, not just to win.
Battles, like, I think the most I got was like 10K. I got 5K once.
Damn. And it's still funny to me how old school fans, school spelled with a K, complain that if you write your bars, you're not a true MC.
Wait, where's the beat at? Where's the beat? And it's difficult to make that translate to a large audience of people, an audience of a hip hop show, which is used to dancing and drinking. With acapella battle rap, we've kind of got people used to just solely focusing on the lyrics and the vocal performance.
And if you think about it, in the modern format, acapella, with nothing to lean back on. The utmost respect is given to the lyrics. In fact, in having that metaphysical space that was previously unavailable, rappers now truly transcend any reasonable expectation for material in a rap battle.
You should feel honored when I decapitate your neck. Blood splashing on the steps and the cracks of the cement until the avenue is wet. But wait, that's when you snap out. Wake up, drowning in the sweat, grabbing at your chest, gasping for a breath. You look around you, but instead of a casket, it's your bed, and you realize we haven't battled yet. This all happened in your head. Just imagine what's gonna happen at the actual event.
If we follow our evolution of how bars work in battles through different eras, from say 95 to 2005, it's setup, punchline. And in the golden era, it's seamless multi-syllabic diss. In the era of leagues, we transcend the formula of single bars and go into what we call angles. So instead of a Rolodex of single disses, we present entire concepts, painting our opponent in an unflattering light, to change the lens that we see our opponent through.
I've been in your crib many times. That shit roses and bubbles. I watched your mama hug you, but your father doesn't love you. So niggas stop getting on camera saying you popping them guns. Hey, Big Gerald. Yes, sir. That's the way you talk to your son.
And then, once we've watched each battler do many, many battles, this creates entire story arcs. Comparing modern battle rap to professional wrestling with all its scandals, betrayals, surprises is a conversation I've had many nights with my friend James from Fundy Friday. If you want to see that as its own video, drop a comment down below. But the funny thing is that here we are going through our history of the evolution of battle rap, and now in this golden era, it's so difficult for me to even convey to you how good it is because every classic moment exists in layer upon layer of context. But what I can try to illustrate is that just like the heyday of rap music, battle rap now is filled with larger than life characters.
Bars like that, they like you need to quit. How could Jeru? I say, you see the spin, it's my duty to be the shit.
Each one of them finding their own way to say cool things.
Had the crowd polarized. She pussy and act like Xena when I'm in her face. It's hard to focus, right? Be easy. It ain't an odd job when I'm rolling by, cause on the west I ride with a cartridge in my 6'4" like GoldenEye.
Method Man, Ab-Soul, Vince Staples, Drake, Diddy, so many people you know have made appearances at league events.
Method Man was there. Bubba Sparks, I always fuck with Bubba Sparks.
Just for No Coast in Chicago, Hannibal Buress is usually there. I hesitate to even share this, but the fact of the matter is that I know Eminem is a huge stan of battling in general. The chances that Eminem knows who I am are pretty high at this point. So we've come full circle. Flashing back to the beginning of this golden era, what happened that's pretty unprecedented in music scenes in general is that the same guys who were regional folk legends that made one, maybe two national trips a year to do what they do best, these guys are suddenly traveling the globe.
That's from battle rap.
This is some historic shit. It's the first time anything like this has gone down on African soil. Who you is, my man?
The dopest in the South is now in South Africa. From LA to Scandinavia, give it up for disaster!
MCs gained a lot, but we lost the art of freestyle. Those classic, truly freestyle moments.
You never spoke a dope bar. How the fuck did his remote control car drove him so far? Remote control car drove him so far. Oh man, I don't know how that happened.
Okay, so how? Well, Franco's heard this line before. I talked about this with Thesaurus. Franco and Thesaurus battled so many times that, you know, Thesaurus had said this one before. And when you are a true believer, you know, a purist, and it starts to sink in, it's like finding out Santa isn't real. Because didn't we have something? Didn't we have something pure? Let's tune in to one of my favorite freestyle battles ever, Illmaculate and Passwords.
How the fuck did this kid win Triple Jam when he looks like he needs to be doing a river dance? Little man, you need a new dental plan. Your teeth look like your dentist is Edward Scissorhands.
When he shaves, he breaks the darn shears. It's all clear. He's 17, but he ages in dog years. Enough for the kitty child stuff. He's just getting out of the Mickey Mouse Club.
They knew they'd battle. They're the two young guys.
We got to Scribble Jam. We was like, yo, if we don't see each other in the main battle, we'll let's just battle at the hotel. You feel me? We'll get the camera out.
They brought bars for each other because obviously they would. The truth is, being a purist goes out the window fast when you're the one rapping and a battle is on the line.
I need to give myself an idea of who's going to be in the final four of this thing on this chance that I get there. Yeah. And then I need to be ready for those because that's where the money comes into play.
The purist mentality in underground rap has been so insufferable, so pointlessly righteous. Meanwhile, in the old days, guys were writing for rap battles.
Do a battle and, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a different type of thing. Like, we would come with like writtens.
Guys were writing fake freestyles. Guys would write a bar about how their opponent wasn't really freestyling.
Wait a minute, don't tip for this. I'm freestyling. This nigga practiced all year for this.
I'm gonna tell you this for your own benefit. You shit was dope as hell, especially when you wrote 90% of it.
This weird thing had happened in the 90s where fans didn't just decide that you had to be freestyling for it to be real. They decided that everyone had been freestyling the whole time. That the only real way to battle is and always was a freestyle battle. And somehow that mentality from the 90s still carries on today. So let's put it to rest. Here is a flyer for 7L and Esoteric of Czarface with MF Doom, specifically saying that freestyling isn't allowed. This would have been late 90s, early 2000s. Here's DMX's book. And here's a flyer for an arranged battle between two particular MCs, both of them knowing who they're gonna be up against weeks ahead of time. Rappers have always prepared material. That isn't to say these guys aren't freestylers. I'm saying when the stakes are that high, there's money and your name on the line, you might incorporate freestyle material, but you're going to bring writtens. Iron Solomon, one of the best freestylers of all time.
I don't know where you really said. Plus you wrote your shit, that shit wasn't off the head. Come on, technique, everything you say corny. Only time you get 5 mics is in a gay orgy. The only time you get 5 mics is in a gay orgy.
But people only see what they want to see. They want to believe the magic trick is real so bad, they've never even checked up his sleeve. They'd rather rewrite history, unlike, I might mention, 8 Mile, that accurately portrays Eminem writing lines for his upcoming battle in multiple scenes.
Matter of fact, dog, here's a pencil. Go home, write some shit, make it suspenseful, and don't come back until something don't hit you.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. And he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. What he wrote down. What we might call the death of freestyle is actually an unprecedented artistic explosion, melding black culture with white would-be rockers into a cohesive global scene. It's not sad. It's not even a loss. It was an idea waiting to be born. And with the internet, cultural acceptance, and DIY spirit, it turned would-be forgotten folk legends into full-fledged, world-traveled professional rappers. I had front row seats, and for about a decade, purist fans would come up to me saying, you know, this new written stuff is What you need to do is host some freestyles. Meanwhile, I'm hosting freestyle events and nobody's coming. Lyrical rap is dead, the underground is dead, hip hop is dead. The shows aren't what they used to be. The ciphers dried up. They don't rap at parties like they used to because they all teamed up and made one giant movement. Freestyle is dead. Long live freestyle. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. That's all I want to do is reach people. Subscribe. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourself. Peace.